Who jumps out of perfectly good airplanes in the name of science? Mr. C.
And happy Aloha Monday to you. We don't have that many Mondays left, maybe 6, maybe? So we're coming down to it, maybe 6.5 weeks. So anyway, and I have lots of good news for you today. Lots of good news. So first, I think you know the test has moved back to Thursday. So I've backed it up to Thursday. I'm going to review with you each day. More things to be thankful for in just a minute, so I'll get to that shortly. I've decided for your semester exam, I did some pondering about this over the weekend. And here's what I thought I'm going to do. I think you'll like it. So I'm going to get you ready for my science semester exam. If you don't get an A or B, I mean, you should. I know things happen, but you ought to get an A or B on it because of what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to run off every test you've had in quarter 3 and quarter 4 with the answers on them. And that's going to be your study guide. Plus, the Bible verse sheet and the Foman Pillars chart. That'll be part of it too. And the metric system chart. So that'll be all included in a big fat study guide packet. But I'm going to give you every test that you've had. I'm mostly going to build my questions from those tests. So, sound good, huh? Should help you do really well. It's like sometimes for the semester exam, you've got information scattered in different places and you go, I don't really know what to study. You'll know exactly what to study. Study this packet. I'm going to build my test off that packet and Bob's your uncle. So you'll be in good shape, in other words. So, good news. And then let's see, what else? Oh, this week, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, as I triple R for your Thursday test. You're going to know exactly what's going to be included on it. I'm going to tell you that today, basically. I'm going to put it up on RenWeb. It'll be up on RenWeb in homework notes. So you'll see it up there, a little bit more detail, but I don't need to give you too much detail for this reason. Your test is going to be from LS 1 through 4. This list of lesson summaries 1 through 4 that I gave you. So anyway, you remember on LS4, just a quick review, that a guy by the name of Alfred Wegener back in 1910 had a hypothesis that the Earth at one time was one landmass that he called Pan. Pan means all. I think Panta in Greek might come from it, maybe. Pangea, I think it is Greek actually. Pan all, so it's like all or one Earth. And then his idea was that it slowly, over a long period of time, broke apart and moved apart. Well, what kind of geologic process would break it up and then move it? So I'll tell you what would do it, and it wouldn't be slow. The Great Global Flood would have done it, and done it quickly. It would have broken the Earth up into the plates and then moved them rapidly. Rapid continental drift. His idea was slow continental drift. The GGF would have, in just that year, in months probably, rapid continental drift from the GGF. So tomorrow I'm going to give you I'll rewind so you don't get freaked out. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I already did this last week. I gave you optional review quizzes, ORQs. They're optional. You don't have to turn it in and get a score. Now, if you get a high score, why wouldn't you turn it in? It's like, great. It'll help your average. So I'm calling them ORQs, optional review quizzes. And of course, you tonight, what's my homework, Mr. Chambers? Your homework is to triple R LS 1 through 4 and to triple R this. To triple R your rock, your mystery, not so mystery now, mystery rock chart, the 3 pages. There's only 1 through 22. We've already gone over 1 through 15, 1 through 16. I think we went over 16. So today I'm going to endeavor to go over the last few, along with give you this ORQ, optional review quiz. So anyway, on Thursday's test, it'll be on LS 1 through 4 and minerals 1 through 22. So you're going to want to review them. It's going to be a matching on the minerals. So I'll have the names on the test and I'll give you clues about them. Now today I'm going to review with you on the ORQ. I'm going to do half of them. So, pardon me. So I'm going to do 1 through 11. That would be half, right? There's 22. And I'll go over the others. So, anywho. So I think I've covered all that. A lot of good news, right? So you should be really pleased about that. So anyway, I just had a few things from the test that you took last week. By the way, all scores are up that you've turned in. Everything's up. Everything's in the computer. Don't forget your SSRs are going to be due the 14th of May. So a number of you have turned them in already. So 10 points. So turn those in any time. I pick them up on Saturdays when I come out to school and then work on sticking them in the computer the following week. Now, because we didn't have a test last week, I've got all your tests up that you've turned in. Some of you in RLO land and also in classroom land have tests to make up. Look on RenWeb. If you don't have a score for test 1 or test 2 for the 4th quarter, you need to make arrangements with Mr. Phillip and make those up. So please get after it. So get it going on it. Okay? So I don't want to have to be on your case. So anyway, the only thing I'm going to ask you on this test this week is rock and mineral stuff. So, and as always, I'm going to have you write John 1:3. You know, some of you don't know it yet. You don't really know it. All things were made by him, and without him, nothing was made that has been made. Some of you don't even know it yet. And I am going to ask you Colossians 1:17, where it says, in him, speaking of Jesus, everything, including atoms, here's the 2 verbs I wanted that I stressed before, hold together. Hold together. Jesus makes a universe hold together, and all atoms that the matter is made of in the universe hold together. Say that to yourself 3 times, not out loud. Hold together, it says in Colossians 1:17. Hold together. It's on the test. I'm going to ask you. It's going to be there. And then I'm going to ask you magma underground, lava out of the ground, magma, lava. I'm going to ask it again. Nix, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you that. I'm going to ask you layers of the earth. So I'm going to keep asking. Kinds of rocks. Keep asking. Sedimentary. I mean, that's sediment. Gets squeezed together. Igneous. Cools and hardens. And then meta, heated and squeezed, morphic, changed into another kind of rock. So I'll ask you about that in a little bit. So anyway, that was from the test. So on Friday, or Friday a week, right? Thursday a week, right before Easter break. So you've numbered to, if you'll number on one side, actually see if you can just number down the left side of your white sheet to 12. And then 13 to 24 on the right side. Only counts if you do well. So it's a neat opportunity. Each time it's going to be a neat opportunity. Is this 24 points? No. Half a point each on this. So 12 points, you could get a 12 out of 12 or an 11 out of 12. I wouldn't turn it in for a 10 out of 12. That's like 5, 6, or what is it, 83%. You know, unless you've got an average in the 70s, then I'd turn it in. So anyway, well, here we go. And then I'll hit those other minerals. So I've got to hustle. I'm almost done. Okay, this today is from LS 1 and 2, and then tomorrow it's LS 3 and 4. So hit 3 and 4, and then the minerals, the mineral list and their properties or characteristics. So, all right, number 1. Give one way we kind of know what it's like inside the earth. One way we kind of know what it's like inside the earth. There's a couple of main ways. Actually, I can think of 3. So just give 1 in numbers in number 1. And then 2, 3, 4, and 5, please give the 4 layers of the earth from the outside in. 2, 3. You can't use your lesson summary. It's got to be out of your head. So you can't use your lesson summary for this. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 layers of the earth. Again, this is from LS. This is all from LS 1 and 2. And then tomorrow will be 3 and 4. Okay? Alrighty, this will be 6 and 7. As you go deeper into the earth, what is it like? And number 8. What is the name for oceanic crust? Down at the bottom of the ocean, what's the major rock found in the crust below the water in oceanic crust? What is this called? Is it volcanic? What gave you the first clue? All the little dots where liquid rock bubbled up through it before it cooled. You bet it's volcanic. Okay, that is number, what was that? 8, huh? Number 8. And then number 9, where is it? Here it is. Right here. This is continental crust rock. What is continental crust mainly made of? Salt and peppery, light and dark colors. Hard to see. Can't use your rock chart on this. Okay. Actually, I'll let you use your rock chart on it. I'll let you. I'm not showing you the numbers, so why not? Number 10. What do you call atomic packing? How tight atoms are packed? There's a name for it. What do you call it? It's number 10. Half a point each on these, right? Okay, quick. We've got to hurry. Okay, that takes care of LS1. A few questions on LS2 and then the rocks. Okay, so this will be 11. I'm not going to do nicks with you. Naturally occurring, inorganic, unique crystals, unique chemicals, and solid, the characteristics of a mineral. But I will ask this. At number 11, what do we call any individual characteristic of a mineral? It's a P word. any individual characteristic of a mineral, like how it reflects light, luster, or what color does it make on a streak plate, so, or how hard it is. So those are each individual number 11. So that question. And then number 12. This is perfect, working out perfect. Number 12. Just one of two ways that mineral crystals are formed. There's a couple of main ways, so what are they? Just give one. In LS2, there were two mentioned. So they're right there. All right, feel good about that. Now the minerals. I want to show you the minerals. So, and you need to ID them. And here's the way it's going to work, okay? You can use your mineral chart for this, okay? So here we go. This particular one, I'll give you a quick description. This is number 13. This is super dense. It's got high luster. It's metallic. So what is the name of this? Beautiful mineral. That is number 13. Okay, so there that is. All right, next. This particular one right here is a mineral that was thought to be gold, but it turns out it's not. It's loaded with a metal, all right, but not gold metal. It's loaded with iron. So this is number 14. 14. So I've got to write it down. 15. So we're going to do 24, right? Okay. This one right here is full of iron as well. It's magnetic. You can see the magnet attached to it. Really, really high density. High density. You can see rust marks on there if you look. Well, the camera's not picking them up. Trust me. There's rust marks on that. So that is 15. Okay, next, what do we got? This one right here is got iron in it too. So, and it's got the irony color like here in our soil on Earth or on Mars. So, and it comes from a Greek word that means blood. So that one is 16. 16. You gonna go over these again? Yeah, I'll go over them real quick. I'll be able to go over them real quick if I hurry. All right, 17 is next. 17 is... Did that one. Okay. So 17 is this one. It's very sparkly, lots of crystals. This used to be limestone that was metamorphosed. Ex-limestone was heated and squeezed underground and formed this beautiful, it's actually used as a building mineral. Pillars are made of it on houses and famous buildings. Gorgeous. That is 17. 18 now. What do you got? 18. I'll do this one. 18, I'll use my favorite mineral. 18 is this one. This is a purple version of another mineral. It's actually purple quartz. Look at those crystals. Gorgeous. So that is 18, right? Purple quartz. 18. All right, here's 19. 19 is black mica. 19 black mica. You can peel it off into sheets. Black mica. And that's 19, huh? Does it start with a B, Mr. Chambers? It does. Yeah. Black mica starts with a B. Yes, indeedy do. All right, what do we got next? This one, you don't, but I do. I look at it and go, if I know what it is, I'll go, you know what? I'm going to try this. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. It is salty. Number one, it's salty. And that's number 20 on your little review optional quiz or optional review quiz. So, okay, 20. We're getting there. What do we got? 4 left now. All right, how about this one? This one is, this used to be mud that got squeezed together, most of it, most likely, almost certainly by the Great Flood. It's the mud rock. It's ex-mud that got squeezed into a sedimentary rock. So this one is 21, the mud rock. And then this one is the metamorphosed version of number 21. When the mud rock is heated and squeezed underground, it becomes this metamorphic rock. So this one is 22, and you can see the layers on it. It has layers. The mud rock heated and squeezed becomes this one, 22. 2 left. 23. It's working out perfect. 23, what do you got? Okay, it's this one. We did it already. This one is the white version of one we already did. Same crystal shape. White version of one that we already did. Beautiful crystal. It's my favorite. I suppose I could turn it over and show you that end too. Same shape as the one I showed you earlier. It's the nicest crystal that I own, rock crystal that I own. So that one is 23. And then how we doing? Good. And then 24. 24, let's do... We did this yesterday. This one floats in water. It's igneous, it's volcanic then. It's full of little holes where the volcanic gases bubbled up through it, and it's very low density. It's so light. It floats in water. I floated it for you. And that's 24. Okay, you want to see those again? I'm not going to go over the other ones, but I'll go over the minerals. All right, this one is 13. It's loaded with lead. I taught it to you in a way that would help you remember. It's so dense, lead metal, poisonous lead metal. So, number 14, loaded with iron, very dense. Looked like gold, not gold. Fool's gold, actually. So what one is that one? That's 14. 15 is this one. It's magnetic, loaded with iron as well. Very dense. It's rusted. Magnet attract to it. 16, loaded with iron. Not as dense as the last one. So that is 16. 17, a beautiful building mineral. Lots of little crystals, very sparkly. Used to be limestone. It got metamorphosed, got heated and squeezed underground. It's beautiful. Its name in Greek actually means shining stone. Real sparkly. That is 17. 18 now. 18. My favorite of all. Purple version of another one. So that's the purple one. That is 18. 19 now. 19. 19 is black mica. 19. Peels off in sheets. 20. What do we got? 20. 20 is this one. The one that's salty. 20. It's salty. 21. 21. Here it is, the mud rock. Sedimentary. Great global flood made a lot of this. So 21, the mud rock that got squeezed together. 22, it's metamorphosed twin. This used to be the mud rock, but it got heated and squeezed into this one. And 23, a white version of one we've already done. Beautiful crystals. 23 and 24. By the way, this is the way the test will go, just like this. And 24, it's volcanic, it's igneous, it floats in water. That's 24. All right, here are your answers. Red pen, please, or another pen. Quickly, we've got to grade this, just enough time. Half a point each. 1/2 a point each. If you get it perfect, it'll be 12 out of 12. We're going fast. All right. 3 kind of ways so you can know what it's like inside the earth. You've got to have one of these 3. Remember, you've got another pen out, or a pencil, or red pen. You cannot grade this with whatever kind of pen or pencil you use to do the test. Okay? Initial down below, your promise to me in the Lord, you'll be honest. Here we go. Number 1, you could have earthquake waves. You could have drilling. We've drilled way down, so we get an idea what it's like way down. Or the lava that comes out. You need one of those. No bonuses. All right. Numbers 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I got it wrong. Yeah, this will be 2, 3, 4, and 5. So crust, mantle, outer core, inner core. Crust, mantle, outer core, inner core. 2 through 5. 6 and 7, what's it like the deeper you go? It's hotter. Temperature goes up, and what else goes up? The density. It's way denser. The rock is squeezed way tighter. 6 and 7, hotter and denser. Or heat goes up, density goes up. Number 8 is this one right here. Number 8, what is found in ocean crust? Basalt. B-A-S-A-L-T. You could sound it out. Number 9, what is found in oceanic crust? I'll try it again. In continental crust, this one is 9. It's granite. Number 9 is granite. Number 10, how tight rocks are squeezed together is density, atomic packing. Number 10, density. Number 11, a characteristic of a mineral, property. Number 11, property. Number 12, how do these crystals form? One of 2 ways. Either cooling, I had that, good, you got it right, or dissolving. Cooling or dissolving, you needed one of the 2 in number 12. Number 12, cooling or dissolving. 13 now. 13 is galena. It's loaded with lead. Galena is loaded with lead. So galena for number 13. 14 is iron pyrite, fool's gold. 14, iron pyrite. 15 is magnetite. You can see the magnet attached to it. Magnetite. 16 is hematite. Hematite. Hema, from Hema, blood. 17 is marble. Marmaros, the shining rock. Marble. And then 18 is amethyst, purple quartz, amethyst. 19 is black mica, and black mica is biotite. So 19 biotite. 20 is the salty one, halite. 20 halite, Halite. 21 is shale, the mud rock, Shale, shale, and it's heated and squeezed and metamorphosed into slate. 21 is shale, 22 slate, 23 is quartz, the white variety of amethyst. Quartz, amethyst is purple quartz, and 24 is pumice. Pumice. Each one is worth half. So, Mr. C, if you don't, I don't know how to reduce the fraction. Okay. If you don't know how to reduce the fraction, just put the number right over 24, and I'll do the math. So, you could on this miss 4. So, actually you could miss 2. If you miss 2, then your score would be 11 out of 12. So if you had 10 out of 12, that would be 5, 6, or 83%. You still might want to turn it in anyway. You don't have to turn it in, but if you are turning it in, name date period, upper right-hand corner. Tonight, triple R 3 and 4, and minerals numbers like the second half of them, like 12. And tomorrow I'll give you the other names of the ones we haven't done. We've got about 6 left. So I'll give you those tomorrow. All right, so do some reviewing, triple R, and I will see you back on Tuesday with another optional review quiz. See you then, Mr. Phillip. Thank you.